Welcome, graduates of the class of 2022, parents, friends, guests, school staff, and officials. Today we will honor students who have met the qualifications for graduation from a Minneapolis public high school. Because of the significance of this event and its importance in the lives of our graduates, we ask that all present respect the following guidelines. Please turn off or silence all cell phones and any other electronic devices. Please hold your applause and cheers so each family may hear their graduate's name announced. We will have group applause for all graduates at the completion of the ceremony. If you want to take pictures during the ceremony, you must do so from your seat. No flash photography allowed. Professional videographers are recording and live streaming the graduation ceremony. The video of the graduation will be available on demand for viewing and download via the MPS website and replayed on cable TV channel 15 throughout the summer. We ask that everyone remain in their seats throughout the ceremony. The fire code prohibits anyone from being in the aisles. There's ample seating available for everyone. At the end of the program, we will have a recessional when the graduates will march out of the auditorium. We ask that you remain in your seats until all the graduates have marched out of the auditorium. We ask that you be respectful throughout the ceremony so that our graduates receive the appropriate recognition of their achievement. Please do not talk during the ceremony. Thank you for your dignified support and cooperation.
Thank you. Buildings that make up the Minneapolis Public Schools community are built within the traditional homelands of the Dakota people. Minnesota comes from the Dakota name for the region, for this region, Minnesota Makoji, translating to the land where the waters reflect the skies, and the Dakota people's roots remain strong here, along with the people from Anishinaabe, Hmong, and other nations. Wellstone International High School recognizes the original peoples of this land, and we commit to making connections with indigenous students whose roots tie to North, Central, and South America. Intentionally, we commit to including them and their families' voices when making decisions that affect their learning experiences, honoring individual identity of each of these students through curriculum, creation of art, and family engagement opportunities. Ongoing efforts to educate the community and increase awareness about the relationship that the Dakota people have to this area, both historically and today as they remain here in their home. Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to be here today and embrace this magnificent day. Thank you, staff and families, school board members, Director Ali, Director Caprini, Director Cedeno, and Associate Superintendent Rachel Cox. If you are able, family and friends of Wellstone students, please stand. Familias y amigos. Thank you for being present, cherishing this moment. Wellstone teachers and support staff, please stand. Thank you all for the support you have given our students, our graduates during their time at Wellstone International High School. Know you all made a difference. You may sit down. I now have the privilege to recognize our valedictorian, Esmeralda Cedeno Martinez. Esmeralda has shown strong character academically and performance at Wellstone, which includes earning 25 credits at Minneapolis College. Esmeralda has dedicated herself to her coursework, as evidenced by her GPA and long list of college courses she has taken. Esmeralda plans on studying math education at Augsburg University in the fall. Please join me in congratulating Esmeralda Cedeno Martinez, class of Wellstone International High School, 2022.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Esmeralda Cedeno Martinez, and it is my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculty to the graduation day of Wellstone International High School. First of all, I would like to say that I feel honored to perform this speech today on this important day for many of us here. I want to thank you all for being here and sharing your time with us in this special day. Thank you, teachers and faculty, for making this day possible. Thank you for having us patience every single day at school. Thank you for being empathetic and helping us in any situation. I also want to thank my family and friends who have been supporting me since I first started my academic path. Thank you to my dad and brothers who have been helping me since I first came to the US 2 years ago. They are present today, and I would like to tell you guys that I really appreciate your work and admire your determination. Unfortunately, my mom, my grandparents, and my little brother are not here right now. But I want to thank them for supporting my decisions, and I know that for supporting my decisions. I wish my grandma here was here too. Unfortunately, she is not able to see me graduating from high school, but I know that she will always be proud of me for achieving my goals. Today is an exciting day for everyone, especially for senior students. We are officially graduating, so I would like to give us an applause. I have been at Wellstone for 2 years, and I have learned so much about students and teachers. I met many people and made some good friends since I have been here. I feel that going to Wellstone was the best decision I have made. Wellstone is such a welcoming place where you feel comfortable and feel the passion teachers teach us with and help us. I feel sad about the fact that my first year in Wellstone started online, and I was not able to interact with my classmates and teachers. But then I realized that most students were like me, looking for opportunities and willing to learn English. I have made many good memories. I will remember the goofy students who always make the whole laugh class. I will remember cheating on the math and chemistry class. I'm kidding. I will remember every teacher who helped me these last 2 years. And I also will remember the culture shows and field trips that make Wellstone special. But overall, I will always be grateful for Mr. Chris Stoltenberg, who has been helping me to prepare for college and helping me to look for a scholarship that will help me financially for college. Thank you, teachers and staff, for making this day possible. Congratulations, students, for being hardworking and dedicated. I know that thinking about the future can be scary and also exciting. However, our future depends on each of us. We decide what we want to do, and I wish you all the best to achieve your goals. Thank you so much.
Esmeralda. 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 Esmeralda, if you can come back to the stage, please. It's real life. Congratulations.
Eso.
Next, I have the honor to recognize our Salutatorian Sultan Corozo. Sultan has accumulated over 20 credits from Minneapolis College while in high school. Additionally, he was the recipient of the Walling Foundation Scholarship for $16,000. After graduation, Sultan plans to study computer science at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Please join me in celebrating Sultan Corozo, Wellstone International High School, class of 2022.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? As most of you know me, my name is Sultan Corozo. I'm a student at Wellstone International High School and a PSO student at Minneapolis Community and Technical College. I would like to thank everybody for joining us today and welcome families, friends, relatives, faculty, and staff. What is a better way to begin my speech today than congratulating my class, the class of 2022. We made it. Let's give us applause around everybody. As the class of 2022, we faced many personal and global problems such as COVID-19, social injustice, climate change, and many more. But we still managed to graduate thanks to our hard work, dedication, and ambitions for our bright future. Today is the day when all our hard work over the last 4 years will be recognized. On the behalf of my fellow graduates, I would like to express our deepest appreciation to all those who have supported, encouraged, challenged, and guide us to where we are today, as well as a special thank you to all the teachers and the staff for their effort. Personally, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to my whole family, particularly my brother Abdul Corozo, who is here with us today, and my father, who brought me to this nation, and my brother Tri Corozo, who tutored me and taught me a lot at home. Also, a special thank you to both of my sisters, also that are here with us today, and my mom back in Oromia, who have been supporting me a lot, even though from the distance. Mr. Chris and Mr. Tony from Upper Bound, I can't thank you both enough for all your support and encouragement. For some of us, we are maybe the first generation graduating from high school and attending college the following year, and I can't imagine how you made your family proud today by facing all the challenges and managing to graduate today. Most of us came to this nation as an immigrant student for many reasons, such as political corruption, religious freedom, economic and educational opportunity. Here in this new country, There are a lot of challenges that we have to face. We had to move from completely different nation to new country with a different culture, language, tradition, and many more. However, those challenges didn't stop us from trying to do our best toward accomplishing our goals. Personally, as an immigrant student who moved to this nation in 2018 from East Africa, Oromia, my parents have a very high expectation from me because they didn't have an opportunity to attend college. As a result, both my family's expectation and my own desire to accomplish my goal motivated me to work extremely hard. I started attending Wellstone International High School in 9th grade. Initially, it was very challenging to move from completely different nation to a new country. I learned English language after I came to United States with a lot of struggles, as many of you know. During my 11th grade, I started attending Minneapolis Community and Technical College as a PSO student. Thanks to all the support that I got from Mr. Tony, my advisor at Upper Bound, and Mr. Chris, the career in the college coordinator at Wellstone. During my senior year, I applied to 14 different universities and was accepted to 13 of them, including the University of Minnesota, which I will be attending this fall in the College of Science and Engineering. I also applied roughly for 45 different scholarships and have been awarded a number of them so far, including the Welland 4-year scholarship and the Page Foundation scholarship. Now, I'm able to continue my post-secondary education thanks to all the help and guidance that I got from the teacher, staff, advisors, scholarship organizations, as well as scholarship donors, supporters, and sponsors, and the scholarship foundations. I would like to end my speech with a message to all my fellow graduates. So, all the seniors, I have a question for you. Do any of you remember the first day at Wellstone and how everyone helped you? Yeah, glad to hear that you remembered. And I would like you to do a few things. And I would like you to remember your high school experience and all the friendships you have developed here. For me, at this school, I had a really great time with some of my friends here, Kader, Sena, as well as Yusra. What is better way to remember Wellstone family than volunteering, visiting, and tutoring students like you at this school? I'm not suggesting that you have to tutor them on complicated math or chemistry problems, because that's only for Mr. Mabley, Mr. Alex, or if not, Miss Martin, of course. And if you help them, I'm sure that will inspire them to do great things and graduate from high school successfully and continue their post-secondary education. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2022 and enjoy your day, everybody. Thank you again.
Congratulations, Sultan. Next, I have the honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Jason Chavez. As the 9th Ward City Council member, Chavez represents residents in the following neighborhoods: Central, Corcoran, East, Phillips, Longfellow, Midtown Phillips, and Powderhorn. Jason Chavez was born and raised in the 9th Ward, East Phillips neighborhood by his immigrant parents from Puebla, Mexico. He went to Anderson United Community School, graduated from Cristo Rey Jesuit High School on East Lake Street in 2014, and graduated from College of Saint Scholastica with a bachelor's degree in 2018. After graduating, Chavez served as a committee legislative aide to Representative Carlos Mariani and Representative Mohamud Noor. He worked on both the Public Safety and Criminal Justice Reform Committee and the Workforce and Business Development Committee at the Minnesota House of Representatives. He played a critical role in passing the 2020 Police Accountability Act in Minnesota after the murder of George Floyd. The 2021 Omnibus Employment and Economic Development Bill in Minnesota to support small businesses and residents affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and has worked with community organizations on renters' protections and immigration rights. As a council member, Chavez represents the most diverse ward in the city of Minneapolis, home to 2 cultural districts, part of 30th Street with a rich African-American history, and East Lake Street that has a growing immigrant population. Additionally, it has the largest urban indigenous population, the largest Latino population and growing East African community, and a strong LGBTQIA+ community. Please help me welcome Jason Chavez.
Thank you all for being here. Hola, hello, salam alaikum. How's everyone doing? Great. My name is Jason Chavez, and I was recently elected to be the council member here in the 9th Ward as the first LGBTQ+ Latino in the history of Minneapolis. I'm honored to be here today because your determination has made this very day possible. Friends, family, loved ones, staff, teachers, and class of 2022, please make some noise. On behalf of the city of Minneapolis, I want to congratulate you on becoming a graduate of Wellstone International High School. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance has allowed all of you to be here today, and rightfully so. There are 10 different countries represented, which I think is a very beautiful thing here today in this room. The countries include the Ivory Coast, Djibouti, Ecuador, Ethiopia, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Rwanda, Somalia, and Togo. Yeah, let's give that one round of applause. The diversity and beauty of this room is what makes Minnesota a great place. You are the future healthcare workers, the social workers, the educators, entrepreneurs, small business owners, and I see the future council member in Minneapolis in this room. These past couple of years have been proven to be quite difficult. The pandemic rocked our world. It took the lives of our friends, families, and loved ones. Everyone's life was impacted one way or another. It changed the way you approach your academic career. It sometimes prevented you from seeing the ones you care about. And you had to spend a lot of time on Zooms. I'll repeat that again, a lot of time on Zooms. And you had to adapt into this new world. Yet all of you are sitting here today, despite those challenges. It helped you learn new skills
that you will all be able to use in your next journey and next chapter of your life. As you move on to your next chapter of your life, you will face a lot of barriers and learn to adapt in new environments. And this chapter has prepared you for that. On May 25th, 2020, we saw the murder of George Floyd by those who were sworn to protect and serve us. A worldwide racial reckoning occurred in our backyard, and the demand for systemic change sparked a nationwide movement, especially here in Minneapolis. A movement that each and every single one of you here today that is graduating was a part of. It may have not been a surprise to any of us in this room, but what we do know is that it concluded and it ended with a lot of racial reckoning in our city. This tied to the achievement gap that impacts every single one of you in this room. But I want to say that each and every single one of you that is graduating today redefine the statistics that have been forced upon all of you. You made it. You're graduating. I want to tell you a little story about a boy I know very well. And the reason I'm telling you the story about this boy I know very well is because I bet all of you can relate to this in one way or another. He was a child of immigrants, like many of you here. He had to learn English at school. And when he would take school and homework at home, his parents could not help him. The only language spoken at home was Spanish. When teachers would look at him not turning in his homework, they would wonder why. But what they did not know was that there was no resources at home, and there was no one that could speak English at home to help him with his homework. He saw his parents work multiple jobs just to barely stay afloat, to barely afford food, to barely afford the rent. There were occasions when the police department or random strangers, maybe neighbors wearing black, would knock on his front door, his family's front door. And what you would see was children and parents running behind the back door of their home because the fear of deportation continues to be real in this country. On the last week of 8th grade, he was expelled from his middle school for something he did not do. And his principal told him that he would never graduate high school. Remember that. His principal told him he would never graduate high school. The kid left with his father that day crying and believing every single word. He felt like he was not smart enough and that he would never make it in life. Can you raise your hand, the graduates here, if there was ever someone in your life that did not believe in you? I guess if someone didn't believe in you, raise your hand, sorry. I rephrased that wrong. He started off high school and struggled. His family faced foreclosure, and despite the multiple jobs, they had to stay afloat, and they lost their home. He began to fall behind in school. He was not supposed to graduate. The kid told himself that he was not going to allow people to define his future. He began to work hard and make his family proud. He then became the first person in his family to graduate high school, just like many of you here today. He went on to graduate college, which a lot of you will then graduate 4 years from today from your college of choice. Most of all, he was able to prove his principal wrong. His principal told him he would never graduate high school. He did it. That he would never graduate college. He did it. And then he went on to run for city council here in Minneapolis and became the second youngest person in the history of Minneapolis to become a city council member. If it doesn't make sense, yes, I'm talking about myself. I share this story because a lot of you can relate. English may not be spoken at home. You may have had to learn English on your own. There may be circumstances and times where people around you will not believe in you. But never let anybody determine your future. I didn't, and I'm sitting here speaking to all of you today. That power lies on your hands with the love and support of the people around you. What amazes me most of all is that despite the hardships, maybe problems at home, a racial reckoning, a devastating pandemic, a massive culture change in our city, you all are still sitting here today and you're graduating. I want you to look at your friends next to you and tell everybody here that you're glad that you made it. So I'll give y'all a second to do that. And I want to end it with a few things. To the graduates, if you are able, please stand. And if you are not, please raise your hand. Yeah, you can stand. Yeah. I want you to repeat these words. It's pretty easy and quick. I know. We'll repeat that. We want to be louder. I know I will make a difference in this world, and I will be a part of the change that I wish to see in this world. Thank you. Thank you, class of 2022. You've made us and your families proud. Now go out in this world and make a difference.
Thank you, Mr. Chavez. Graduates, Wellstone class of 2022. Today, we celebrate you. Today, it's all about you. Today, it's all about Lion Pride. At this time, please take a look around you. Take a deep breath from this morning rush. Relish this day, relish this moment. Capture it in your memory, in your heart, and take that selfie later. It is time now to savor the flavor of success and victory, just like an appetizer. This day could and should be the beginning of new beginnings. Let this day be an urge, the premise of many other dreams, the prompt for your next goal. I usually get very emotional about important life-changing events and ceremonies, births, weddings, and graduations. I always cry tears of joy. And it is because they mean the beginning of a hope, a new opportunity, a dream that just became reality, the birth of something that took love, hard work, and the reassurance of compromising commitments, and again, love. So if I'm choking a little bit through my words this morning, it's because I am so joyful. My heart is content for all of you and the love it took to get to this day. You all have inspired me to be the best leader for Wellstone, for you are the first graduating class I graduate. Therefore, I'm also graduating with you from my first year of becoming the principal of the most beautiful, rich, and diverse learning community in the Minneapolis Public School District. And for that, I am deeply honored and grateful. I will share with you 3 quotes my children shared at their time of their graduation from high school. From my oldest son, Michael, "Sí se puede," I will, because nothing is impossible when you have the will. From my middle child, Alex, a quote by Jim Watkins, "River cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence." And from my baby girl, Isari, and in Beyonce's song lyrics. I woke up like this. Because self-love is the best love. Love yourself just the way you are. Graduates, you not only have the heart of a lion, I know you have within you the insatiable hunger of a lion. Go on, roar, and be unstoppable. Before I hand diplomas, I would like to recognize some outstanding seniors who will be receiving the Heart of the Lion Award. Throughout their time at Wellstone, these students have demonstrated persistence through adversity, courage in times of fear, and fierce will to succeed. They are humble, confident, dedicated, and caring, slow to anger, and quick to forgive. Being a Wellstone Lion means that our roar is loud as our actions of peace. It means our love is stronger than hate. It means we will be leaders in the world because we know we must. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the Heart of the Lion Award 2022. Please come on stage when your name is called. Again, hold your applause until everybody's on stage. Amilcar Eduardo López Díaz. Anderson Orellana Sánchez. Byron Barrera Caballero. Darartu Corozo. Fardosa Abdi. Francisco Daniel Morales Mejía. Kadar Kadir. Lilian Osorio Pérez. Muna Dahir. Rama Mustafa. Sena Dangul. And Sultan Corozo. Again, please join me in congratulating the Heart of the Lion Award recipients. Now it is time to hand out diplomas. Director Ali and Associate Superintendent Rochelle Cox, I certify that these seniors have met all the requirements for graduation as specified by Minneapolis Public Schools and the state of Minnesota.
Hello, graduates. My name is Siad Ali, and I'm here on behalf of Minneapolis School Board. Thank you, Principal Rodriguez. It's my sincere honor. On behalf of Minneapolis School Board, it's my sincere honor to accept Wellstone International High School class of 2022. Principal Rodriguez, would you please complete the presentation? Thank you.
Thank you, Director Ali. I would like to ask our counselors, Ali Cofido and Chris Castellano, to call the name of our graduating seniors.
Fardowsa Abdi. Saeed Adam. Balqis Aulad.
Byron Barrera Caballero. Giancarlos Cacoango Morocho.
Jessica Dale. Sena Dangol.
Erika Alexandra Encalada Ortuño.
Benta Fred.
Juan Jesús García Alvarado. Pamela Guayas Sanisaca. Maria Fernanda Guasco Yupangi.
Yevsera Hagas. Kadar Kadir. Dararto Carasso. Sultan Carasso.
Amílcar Estuardo López Díaz. Griseida Lucas Winil.
Ayan Ibrahim Muhammad.
Francisco Daniel Morales Mejía.
Rahma Mustafa. Abdul Qayyum Nakara.
Anderson Orellana Sánchez. Lilian Osorio Pérez. Jefferson Poalacin Yanchapanta. Beatriz Sánchez Vergara. Esmeralda Cedeno Martinez. Axel Valencia Falcón.
This is the moment. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Family members, friends, and staff, I present to you the 2022 graduating class of Wellstone International High School. Congratulations, graduates. Wellstone International. Remember, you are multilingual, multi-talented, and multicolored. Wellstone, we are the world. Congratulations again. Before the recessional, we will take a few pictures. So please stay so we can take a few pictures and you do the throwing of the cap. Photographers, are we ready for the big moment? Ready? I'm gonna count down. You know I love countdowns, so. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! Congratulations, I love you.
The world is yours. That's right, that's right. Be safe, have fun, right? Everybody give it up for Wellstone class of 2022. Estamos aquí para celebrar. Estamos aquí para celebrar la Wellstone. Estamos aquí para celebrar el futuro de los que se graduaron. Estamos aquí para celebrar los que graduaron. Estamos aquí, Wellstone 22 presente. Congratulations.
Sena, I have your heart here.